What's up? My name is Autumn Hamilton and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be re-dyeing this pink hair of mine. I am going to be showing you how I dye my hair pink. So to start off, I guess I will show you what the product is that I use and how exactly I use it. By the way, I apologize for the lighting. I could have brought my light in here, but it's already after 10 o'clock and I don't want to go through anything else. I've had to wait like 30 minutes just to get everything to charge to be able to do this. Anyway, so I actually just made my second order. My dogs need out. Just made my second order to Overtone and I just got in my color. So I wanted to show you guys the box, how everything comes. Usually it says something cute on the top of the box here. We don't need that, so it's fine. What just fell was basically just like a big instruction manual, kind of, I think, if I remember right. They give you gloves, but I just dropped those, but that's okay because I have my own. Let's see, they give you a card that says something. And let's see what I ordered. This time, if I remember correctly, I ordered the deep conditioner dye stuff. Listen, I am not a professional, first of all, and foremost of all. Color and conditioner, yeah. So this time around, I got pastel pink. Last time around, I got rose gold for brown hair. The rose gold for brown hair turned my hair very dark. And it took a while before it started to fade into what exactly I was going for in the first place. But since my hair isn't very light, I wasn't really sure how it would take anyway. So I was just kind of testing it out. This is what the rose gold for brown hair looks like. It is very, very bright, very pink. Let's see what the pastel pink looks like. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I work out too. This has got to be a joke. Oh, that was easy. In the jar, it's pretty big, and it comes with like a little protector thingy on top, and oh, that is such a cute color. So cute. Okay, so that is the color of the pastel pink, and I'm hoping that this doesn't end up being too light to show up on my hair at all, but the other one was too dark, so guess we're gonna find out. Let's see. So I'm just gonna go for it. I also ordered okay, so this is a little bit different. So with the rose gold coloring conditioner, I also got the daily rose gold conditioner. So this time around, I got the pastel pink coloring conditioner, but for my daily conditioner, I got Miss Extreme Magenta. Mostly because I didn't really feel like the rose gold like really kept up my the color very well. It definitely, I think, made it fade well, but I wanted it to stay a little bit more colorful than it did. Honestly, most of what I'm saying is pretty contradicting and I don't know what I'm doing. So, if you want to watch me sit here and do my hair again and not know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, then keep on watching. It's after 10 o'clock for me and it's been a long day and a long week and a long year already, so we've already lost our minds. Let's just take it a step further, why don't we, and color our hair more pink. Oh, I like the color that it is, like this, it almost kind of already is a little bit pastel pink, very dusty pink for sure. But I want it to be just a little bit more vibrant. You see I have these like blonde streaks left over from back when I was dyeing my hair blonde. But I want to get a little bit more pink. So my plan of attack here, what little plan I do have is, so I plan on using the rose gold for brown hair, mostly on the bottom section of my hair, because as you can see, it's like a lot darker to start off with. So the darker color being focused there and not wasting this on these dark colors, because the pastel pink isn't going to show up on this. I just already know. So I'm going to go ahead and use the rose gold for brown hair just to give this a tint of pinkish red to it, just so that it's all cohesive. And then probably actually maybe the next section up, I'll go ahead and start going in with the pastel pink. I don't have very much of the rose gold left, so we'll see really just kind of how this goes. By the way, you guys, if you're wondering, this Overtone stuff is vegan and cruelty free, and it's free of sulfates, parabens, and ammonia, and it's suitable for all hair types. Basically you just leave it in for like 10 to 15 minutes. I want to say I left it in for like closer to 20 last time. Last night though, whenever I did my eyebrows really spontaneously and randomly, I only left it in for 5 minutes and it made them very pink. So not really sure what that means. These are the gloves that they came with, or the color came with. I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use these heavy duty gloves of my husband's. Alrighty, just gonna go right into it. And as with any hair color, as far as I know, you really want to make sure that you coat every strand really evenly. I'm doing this on dry hair because I want it to be a little bit more intense. You can do this on wet hair if you'd like. The water actually soaks into kind of like the pores of the strands of your hair, and kind of fills those so that whenever you put the color on, it's not penetrating the strand nearly as deeply. But if you do want the color to penetrate the strand well, then just go ahead and do it on dry hair. You also have the option to kind of mix your own color, and you can dilute the color of the conditioner by adding just a regular white conditioner, and that's another way that you can kind of customize the color and how intense it gets. I'm really not being too careful with this bottom part here because I already know from doing it last time that it really doesn't show up very much. Okay, so I did what I could to stretch the last of this jar pretty much as far as I could on this bottom section here. Like I said, I'm not really too worried about it because it's not gonna show up for the most part anyway. Like, it's so pretty. And I really, 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 really hope it shows up. Oh no, I'm spilling it all over me. I'm fairly positive this isn't gonna show up in my roots. I kind of had an idea that if I had enough of the rose gold color left that I would kind of do sort of an ombre effect, and maybe do the rose gold in my roots and then work the pastel pink towards my ends, or like my mids and ends, but I didn't have enough of it. I almost barely had enough to get through the bottom section, but we shall see how it goes. So I hope it turns out. I don't know. This stuff is super not damaging on your hair, and to be honest, I actually, before I did this the first time, had been really struggling for a few months actually with a dry spot on the front of my scalp right here, and it was so dry and it was flaky, and I used all different kinds of oils, and I used all different kinds of shampoos and conditioners and Head and Shoulders and this and that, and I even asked my hair lady, I was like, what can I do to fix this? And she recommended all kinds of different things to me, and nothing would really fix it. So I was just like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's from the bleach. It was from the bleach, you know, where you put your money pieces kind of like right here on the front right there. So I don't know if I had some sort of like chemical reaction to it, the bleach. But after the first time that I used this coloring conditioner, the OVERTONE, it went away, which is awesome. It's just, I feel like it was just because it's such a deep conditioner that it just really nourished my scalp, and I have not had that dry spot since, and my hair has felt so good. So that's another really cool thing that I like about this OVERTONE, is that it's actually really good for your hair, like really good for it. Hair, scalp, and it looks fun. So, and it's temporary, so why not? And life is short, okay? Okay. Okay, there it is. You can kind of see the pink that it leaves. We'll see more in a second. This is how much I used. Probably a little under half. But I also didn't apply it nearly as precisely as I did the last time. And also I had some left over of the other kind that I used first. So there's that. Anyway, I'm gonna wait probably about 20 minutes and then I will wash this out and I will be right back. So I wasn't thinking straight, and I already put away my stool and all of my stuff. And I rinsed out as much of the excess dye as I had the patience to wait for, and that is what all I'm gonna do tonight. But I can already see that it is much more vibrant and pink than it was, which is awesome. Definitely matching my eyebrows a lot more. Not so awesome, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow with the final results. Good night. See you tomorrow. Okay, you guys, I am back multiple days later. I just got around to styling my hair, but here is the final color. So it actually turned out a lot darker than I expected for how light the color was in the jar. But I'm really into it. I think this is gonna fade really pretty. It definitely took a lot more in areas that were still had pink from before. Like I don't know if you can tell, but this area down here is really pigmented, and there's a few spots up here in the top that are like definitely not that pigmented, but they were lighter. So I think it was the pink that was still in my hair that made this catch, because these pieces right here were the most pink still from the last time that I dyed it. But I really dig it. It actually looks a lot like how my hair did like a few weeks ago after the rose gold had faded some, and that was actually like where I liked my hair the best. So I'm really into it, and I think that this is definitely more like what I was going for in the first place, and I think that I'm really gonna like how this fades. But yeah, this is the hair. Just did this eye look for another video on my channel. Not in love with it, and it didn't go very well in general. So if you want to watch that, make sure you hop over and watch that video also. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, OVERTONE, for creating awesome products, and we'll see you on the next one.